Hi, I'm Andrew Mazer. In this short video message, I'm going to explain why I'm giving this seminar, The Small Business Owner's Guide to Marketing Online, and what it's all about. First, a little background story. I was the guy, like so many other business owners, who wrote a big fat check, in my case $2,000, for a brand new website. The website designer took my check, shook my hand, and said, "Congratulations, now the whole world can find you." And he left. Well, after 2 years, still nobody had found my business. I didn't acquire a single new customer or do an extra dollar's worth of sales as a result of my new website. Then I decided if it is to be, it's up to me, and I'm going to learn about this internet thing. So I learned one thing. One technique. After about 2 years of having this website, I learned one thing that started to make a difference in my business, and I finally started hearing those magic words. I call them magic words. I found out about your business online. And this was a game changer for me, because not only did I hear those magic words one time, I started hearing them several times a month. And that meant new customers and real sales. So the internet finally started working for me and my business. Then after a while, at least about a year, I decided, hey, wait a minute, if this is working, there must be some more things I could do. There must be some other things that I could do, other methods that I could apply to make it work even better. And so I invested thousands of dollars in material, in seminars, in this study group, for example, where we would meet once a month with like 80 other bright, aggressive entrepreneurs. And I really dug in and I learned a couple of more techniques, which turned out to be another game changer for me. And it just kept on getting better. And to the point where I was getting new customers and hearing those beautiful words, I found out about your business online, like every single day. And most of the time, many times a day. So the internet really played a magnificent role in changing my business entirely. Changed my business, has changed how I do business. And it's just been getting better and better and better over time. And then I started sharing some of the stuff that I was learning and doing with a couple of my friends who have businesses. And they started meeting with similar results. And a short time later, I got on the radar screen of the Stockton State College. It's now called Stockton State University, or Stockton University in southern New Jersey. And they invited me to speak at their small business development center, where small business owners and future business owners and wannabe business owners would come for education on any number of topics. But I was invited specifically to teach about marketing online. And it was really kind of an epiphany for me, because I realized after I was teaching a couple other business owners how to do what I was doing, and then standing up in front of dozens of other business owners, I mean, it was a thrill for me to be in this role of being able to help other business owners. So I got a real charge out of that. And then after a while, after getting a couple of these seminars under my belt for the college, I said, you know what, this is very thrilling for me. And I decided to reach out to other business owners, because I know that there's business owners out there that don't know what they don't know about marketing their business online. So I started inviting business owners to little seminars like this one, and just inviting them to come and listen to me explain some of the nuances which are really very basic and fundamental about how to market their business online. And I started naming these seminars Small Business University. So that's how the name Small Business University came about. And it's been a great joy for me to be a part of so many business owners' lives. And after each of these seminars, invariably, most of the people in the room, except for the ones that didn't have to leave right away and go back to their stores or shops or offices, many of them would line up to talk to me and ask me some more questions. A lot of them asked me, can you come and train someone on my staff to do this stuff for me? Finally, Andrew, you made sense. Somebody finally made sense to me. That's what these people who would stand in line, they would come up to me and say, finally you made sense. Nobody has ever really made sense to me before, and now you made sense, but I know I really don't want to do this stuff myself. Can you come and train somebody on my staff? Or can you fix my website? So people would hire me to fix their websites and create search engine optimization. And some of them learned enough in the seminar to implement what I had taught themselves. So some of them would hire me. Some of them would implement themselves. Some of them would go home and think about it. And some of them would call me again later. But the point is that I speak the language of business owners. I've done this stuff. I know how to do it. I know how to explain it. And it's really a big eye-opener, an opportunity opener to small business owners. So I stopped giving these seminars about 3 years ago because I got busy and it was sort of a sideline for me, and I had acquired some clients, and I still have my main business. And so I figured, well, you probably want to know, why am I doing this seminar? And I decided to come back to the seminars because I'm enthusiastic. I'm even more enthusiastic about it now than I was before, because I'm sure you've heard the phrase, the more things change, the more they stay the same, right? This is true this is kind of a universal truth. This is kind of a law of nature. Marketing online, the things that I was doing I was doing these things back in year 2000. I started teaching in 2009. And those things that I was doing and teaching are still working. So, and I've been, I keep my nose to the grindstone here, and I continue to educate myself. And I just, I found it's like Google is teaching and recommending today the same stuff that I was doing and teaching, almost 9 years ago. So that's why I say the more things change, the more they stay the same, because, as much as computers have changed and internet connected devices have changed, like the phones and the tablets and the laptops, we connected the internet so many different ways, and everything's changing so fast, and websites have changed. Now if your website is not mobile friendly, you're in trouble. Okay, you need a mobile-friendly website. So websites continue to change, and the styling of websites continues to change, and social media has come along by leaps and bounds, and it's in a constant state of change. All this stuff is changing constantly, and yet all the things that I do and that I have been teaching have not changed because they're fundamentals. And this is why I'm actually very, very excited, because I really just read an article that was issued by Google that in one article, they were just supporting everything that I've been doing and teaching for all these years. And I said, darn, that is so great to be confirmed, to be almost acknowledged. I mean, they're not acknowledging me directly, but it just feels right that I've got to get back out there and share this stuff, because I'm still seeing business owners making the same mistakes, actually, it's not even the business owners that are making the mistakes. The business owners trust other people to do this stuff for them. And most of these providers really don't know how to do it. They really don't know what they're doing. Most of them are kind of geeky. They're not business owners. They've never really done it for their own business, and they really don't know how to do what I do for some reason. Getting back to the fundamental aspect, because these things are fundamentals, they're easy to learn and easy to understand. Okay? I say they're easy to learn and easy to understand because I've done it, right? But you may think they're not easy to learn and easy to understand for you, but I speak business owner, so I know how to show and tell on these subjects. Because when I'm the one teaching them, I'm not a computer geek. I'm a business owner just like you, and I speak your language and I make sense to you. And these are the experiences that I've had every time I stand in front of a group. Every time I stand in front of a room of business owners, their eyebrows go up, their jaw drops, and they get it. Okay? And I'm coming to you from experience. I've been doing this stuff successfully for my own business and for my clients' businesses, generating literally millions of dollars in sales of product and services during this period, legitimately. We've all heard these free presentations. We get these postcards in the mail, especially from the folks that are trying to sell us financial services. They're going to pay for a fancy dinner or something like that. All they want you to do is come in and be in the room. And it may include a meal and some educational material. But then in the end, they have the big sales pitch trying to make you feel obliged to join or enroll or set up a meeting. This is nothing like that. I have no sales pitch for you at this seminar. I'm charging a modest fee, a lot less than what I'm teaching is really worth, I guarantee. This material, this education you're going to get in a short 4 hours on a Monday morning is, I'm telling you, it could be worth a fortune to you, okay? Legitimately, because I've seen it over and over again. I'm charging a modest fee. Hopefully it's enough to cover my cost for the room and the meal and the materials, depending on how many people show up. But I priced it cheap, okay? I'm pretty sure that when my presentation is over, a few of the attendees will come and ask me to train someone on their staff, or hire me to optimize their website, or refer me to someone they know who could use my advice or training, just like the story I told you where it's happened so many times in the past. But there is no sales pitch. I promise you. There is no sales pitch. So even if you don't hire me, even if you don't refer me, it's still an absolute thrill for me to know you're walking away with a handful of ideas that could change your life forever. And if you don't think, by the way, if you don't think it was worth your 4 hours of time, 4 hours of time is very valuable for a business owner. I don't take that for granted. I will give you your money back. And you don't even have to ask for your money back there at the event. All you need to do is send an email saying, Andrew, that really wasn't good for me. It really wasn't right for me. I didn't really get anything out of it, whatever. No questions asked. I'll send your money back in 24 hours. So yes, 100% money back guarantee that you will learn something that will make a difference in your business. Okay. You never know when you're going to pick up your next best customer. And there's a quick little story for you. You know the 80-20 rule, right? 80% of your business is done with 20% of your customers. This is pretty much a rule of thumb. This is pretty much a standard. Okay. With a few tweaks to your website and a boost to your search engine optimization, any business can end up landing the big one at any time. Okay? One new customer. Where are you getting your new customers these days? Okay? If you're not getting them from your website and you're still with me on this video, I know you're not getting them from your website. If you want to get more clients, more new customers from your website, this seminar is going to tell you how to do it. Okay? Now, I know this happens all the time because it happened to me just a few months ago. A guy placed an order on my website, mazerwholesale.com. A big order. For me, a pretty nice size order. Typically, when somebody spends this amount of money, they usually call and talk to me or talk to somebody in my business, and they want to ask a few questions and get a certain comfort zone. This guy never called to talk or ask a question. Then about 30 days later, he duplicated the order. He ordered the same thing again. Still no phone call, just went to the website, paid by credit card, shipped him the stuff. Okay. Then the third time he ordered, which is another month later or so, I decided to give the guy a call. I said, what else do you guys buy? What else do you guys do? I don't even know what kind of business he's really in. It's funny, very unusual circumstance. So what else do you guys buy? I said, what else? Those are magic words. What else? I mean, this guy has spent more money with me in the past 6 months than almost every one of my customers, any one of my customers combined across 32 years. Okay. So if this guy keeps up, he'll be my best customer ever. Already in 6 months, he's already outpacing everybody by a long shot. So I just picked up my new best customer in my 32-year career because of my website. Now, this can happen for anybody. I'm telling you, your website can be much more and do much more and mean so much more to you, your business, and your future, and your family's future, by the way, and the value of your business, should you ever decide to sell it, the value of your business will be drastically increased if you have a good website that acquires and attracts new customers on a regular basis. All this, if you just wrap your mind around the simple concepts, the fundamentals I share in my talk, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed and you will understand the material. We're having this event on the Battleship, New Jersey. It is fabulous. It's really a great, if you've never been to the Battleship for a visit, it's really awesome. Just an awesome spectacle. I mean, it was built in 1943 or 1944. It's been part of our country's history. It's a massive ship. It's so cool. I really want to invite you there. I hope you come. We're going to have breakfast. We're going to have a little networking time. We're going to give you some really heavy-duty information you can act upon. There's going to be door prizes for everybody. Everybody's going to go home with something, and you're even going to get a tour of the ship, and it's going to be great. So please, if you have any questions, just email me at andrew@smallbusinessu, that's small business and the letter u.org, or go to www.smallbusinessu.org/event lineup, smallbusinessu.org/event lineup, to learn more details about the specifics of what we're going to cover in the seminar. And you can register right there on the site. You can pay for your ticket right on the site. And we're having an early bird sales, an early bird ticket, which is about $10 or so cheaper than the regular price. No, it's a little bit, It's much less. It's almost half the price. The early bird ticket is almost half the price of the regular price ticket, so I urge you to register early. The seating is limited, so jump in as early as you can, and I hope to see you there. Again, if you have any questions, just please contact me on these two options that you see on the screen. I look forward to seeing you and getting to know you and talking about your business or business in general. Thank you very much for watching.